a wedding by March 10th and had already met a new guy.
Yeah.
And like they weren't exclusive, but you started dating. Like you don't just meet someone and fall into boyfriend, girlfriend, right? But you started dating someone. You stayed in the house. You came back to this show.
I think there were a few people sitting up here that were living in the comment section all the live-long season.
Talking about this season, because I have to be honest, I was seeing things on socials.
Are you trying to get on the Valley? You bought a house there.
I have not had any conversations about entering the Valley. I have had no thought about going on the Valley. I have had no thought about going on the Valley.
People are like, would Lala ever jump to the Valley? Because as you said, Sheena is the only one that's also a parent. And that show is more about the dynamics of family.
Yeah, I do feel like that could be a really good fit for me. And it's an organic fit. Like those people I know, I hang out with, we get our kids together, we trick or treat on Halloween. So if I ever got the call to go and do that, of course I would not say no.
You're my crackhead. It's not making a lot of sense. I don't care. It is not my job for my life to make sense to you. I like people that are consistent.
It's like, I just wanted to know why. And every time I asked that question, it was like, how dare you? It was a really f***ing weird season.
This is where I get confused. Because there's a boundary that's happening, but she's sleeping down the hall from him and has a new boyfriend.
Sit back, relax, sip on something nice. We are breaking down the latest gossip from reality TV stars to YouTube and internet influencers. Let's hash it all out together. So let's rewind and react to Lala's apology to fans after she called us all, what did she say, rabies bitches? We all need to go get our rabies shot because Lala told us.
No, because I'm not going to talk, I'm not addressing any VPR news until third part of the reunion, and it's going to be very quick. You guys don't need to weigh in. I don't want questions. I'm going to say my piece. We're going to move on, and I never want to discuss season 11 again. And I hope by that time everyone gets their fucking rabies shots because they're foaming at the mouth, these fucking bitches in these streets on socials. I'm like, yo.
Amen, amen. We got
tired. I said they make me tired. The rabies bitches.
Okay.
So Lala starts her apology out with saying that this is one of the hardest seasons that she has ever had. And it was so hard for her to rewatch it back.
And we got this a lot, said, in one of the season sneak peeks, you said you never heard of someone get cheated on and become a god. Are you jealous of Ariana's rise post-Scandival?
I am so proud of my friend. And I love that everyone was up in arms about what I said. Like, I love when people get that way.
Yes, you do.
I like to rally. I like to rally them up.
Yeah, you do.
I think towards the end of the season, it's going to be made very clear why I said that.
Another thing I want to say to you guys, I do somewhat lose it at the finale. Everyone has their breaking points. But I felt this season, because a lot of people are like, you flip-flopped, you did this. And I have to say, number one, don't care.
As you guys know, Vanderpump Rules season 11 has officially wrapped. It is bittersweet. Filming this season was bittersweet. Reliving it was, in my opinion, one of the most difficult things, or difficult seasons that I've ever had.
Do you think if that never would have aired, we would be in a different situation?
I knew 100% that was airing.
But did you know it was airing at the reunion?
No, but you know, we get the episodes early, and when I saw they were keeping that, I was like, and maybe I'm a sicko for this. I'm like, thank God, I'm gonna get something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get an honest, pure reaction. No one gets to think. No one gets to figure out what I'm gonna say about why I said that. I knew good and goddamn well what I said in that moment. That reunion would have ended. I was biting my tongue until a producer walks in and says, La, everything you've been feeling outside of filming this show, the fourth wall that we've been talking, break it. I don't give a fuck, break it. And that's why I said, so I'm gonna do it now. Now we're bringing a little bit of diva-ness to my place of work that I've been doing for 8 years, and I have a hard time when people think that they are bigger than the show.
Right.
How did it make you feel when Short says that you breaking the fourth wall and talking about the show as a job, you were jeopardizing the show's authenticity?
Well, I didn't know he said that.
Yeah.
I resent him saying that me doing that jeopardized the show. In all actuality, we are filming a television show. It was hard this season. I was talking about things that we've all spoken about, and then when a camera comes up, everyone runs scared. I have Ariana, who I personally believe really forgot why she was catapulted into opportunity. Again, so happy for you, but let's not forget where we come from.
I will say it's more difficult than filming the season that my dad had passed away. And I stopped talking about this season because I have to be honest, I was seeing things on socials.
Lala says, because I was seeing things on socials. What? You were living in the comments. You just called out Sheena, James, and the other castmates for living in the comments, but it seems like Lala was the one living in the comments.
I think there were a few people sitting up here that were living in the comment section all the live long season.
And that's Katie.
Katie's one of them, yes.
Who else?
I think Sheena lived in the comment section.
And you think that they
I think James may have been in the comment section
and you
a
think
little bit.
that their behavior
How-
on camera
well, how are you gonna throw me in that
was a
about
result
that?
of
Good
seeing how the
Lord.
viewers were reacting to them?
Well, it's no secret that Ariana is a fan favorite, right?
Okay. I feel bad. I feel bad. She is knocked up. She does have a lot of emotions, but I didn't see much in the comments about her being a mother.
Some of you. It wasn't about some of you talking about the season. That part I love. It was about the comments that were talking about me as a parent.
In season 11, tell me when did we see Lala being a mom? I'm going to have to replay the season because I really do not recall her showcasing her parenting skills. So she's going to pull the I'm a mother card. I'm a mother again and again. So I'm not trying to pick on a pregnant woman, but she is just digging herself in a hole, like with everything that's come out. When she went on that podcast, she's just doubling down. So this apology kind of means nothing. So let's hear what the rest she has to say.
Then I see this season people really coming at me as a mother, something they really know nothing about. And I didn't feel like that was fair game. And because of these comments, it put me into a really, really dark space. And not only do I have to be a mother to Ocean, I want to be a mother to Ocean, but I'm also having to create a very safe space, my body, physically, mentally, emotionally, for the new baby that I'm creating. Everything on the show is fair game. If I wear something that you don't like, go in on it. If I say something that you don't like or you don't agree with, go in on it. I feel that me as a mother is completely off limits. And when I see people talking about something they know nothing about, my blood starts to boil. And I've made comments on this podcast, I'm sure you remember, that were not kind. And I think it's no secret that I react off of emotion most of the time.
She pulled the mother card, folks. Okay, but Lala, if you're trying to create such a safe space for your child and your pregnant aura, why are you dissing on Ariana every chance you get and then starting fights with Kristen and Brittany? Are you trying to get on the Valley? Because that doesn't really seem like you're trying to create this bubble of positivity. So Lala spilled all about season 11, and she is not stopping. She went on the Two Twats podcast on June 10th, and she clapped back on viewer backlash, and she stood by her criticism of Ariana. Lala was 100% riding for Ariana after the scandal, and she threw that all out the window and began to question every little thing Ariana was doing and how Ariana decided to handle her breakup. The fans are against Lala as she thought she was going to be the #1 girl in the group. She just seemed to be hypocritical, and all the fans have pulled the receipts. But you guys, the drama does not stop there. New revelations are stirring the pot, but even more, giving us a deeper look into Lala versus the fans versus Lala's one-sided beef with Ariana. Ariana admitted season 11 at the reunion that she was hurt by Lala's comments. After the Bravo special aired, Ariana flew to Fiji to film upcoming seasons of Love Island, and she hasn't been weighing in on things on Vanderpump. And look how freaking amazing Ariana looks, you guys. My goodness. So according to Lala, Ariana hasn't been bringing enough to the table while filming Vanderpump Rules over the years. Lala expected that to change once Ariana became the focus of the show, but she didn't think her co-star brought it all.
I'm like, you've been gray rocking from the jump, babe. There's no change here except this year, like, we actually need you to do something. And I know that sounds not nice. And I'm not meaning for it to come across that way. But it was like for many, many seasons before this happened, it was like it was okay for her to kind of be in the background. It was fine. It worked well.
But if the entire season is ramping up to be about her,
you're the main story, babe. I'm going to need a little bit of something.
She says on that podcast, Lala was aware that her comments may not sound nice. And why is Lala living in La La Land?
I want to be around women who like work hard, have things that are really cool. And I wrote these girls handwritten cards about like how proud I was of them when they did this sandwich shop. Like, I have constantly tried to be very supportive. Not tried, I wanted to be supportive. These are my friends. When Ariana started getting opportunities outside of Vanderpump Rules, that's great for all of us.
Yeah.
The show reached a level that it never would have reached without this. And even though it was horrible, I was not mad at the opportunity she was getting outside of the show. What I started getting upset about is now we're bringing a little bit of diva-ness to my place of work that I've been doing for 8 years, and I have a hard time when people think that they are bigger than the show.
Days after pulling the plug on her 9-year relationship with Tom, Ariana met Daniel at a mutual friend's wedding, and they started to see each other casually. Lala used the long-distance romance as proof that Ariana wasn't grieving her past. Is Lala just mad that no one wanted her after Randall? Is it Randall or Randall? I don't know. I call him Big Ed. Girl, I got someone newly single for you, actually, and he is just your type. Lala asked why Ariana remained in her shared home with Sandoval when she was seeing someone new.
And this happened on March 1st, and then I believe she had a wedding by March 10th and had already met a new guy.
Yeah.
And like, they weren't exclusive, but you started dating. Like, you don't just meet someone and fall into boyfriend, girlfriend, right? But you started dating someone. You stayed in the house. You came back to this show. And that's where I think I was feeling very conflicted. Is I'm like, I understand the pain you're going through, but if I'm relating to it and then I'm seeing like how you could move on from something so traumatic, I just don't see how you could be that devastated.
Then Lala claims that she thought Ariana was bigger than the show. That sounds like a friend. Yeah, she just sounds like she wants Ariana's money. Like, she's just jealous of Ariana's money.
The show reached a level that it never would have reached without this. And even though it was horrible, I was not mad at the opportunity she was getting outside of the show. What I started getting upset about is now we're bringing a little bit of diva-ness to my place of work that I've been doing for 8 years, and I have a hard time when people think that they are bigger than the show.
I am so sorry to admit it to you, Lala. Ariana is bigger than the show. She is doing amazing things. I really think she outgrew the show. Some people just like to stay in one little box, and they're like much older now. Katie and her have a sandwich shop. She has Love Island, Broadway, brand deals. And I don't think her job at Vanderpump Rules is the most important thing to her right now. And it's interesting that she would stay on the show just for people to want her to film and be best friends with her ex. Like, it's all so fake. I just don't see Lala's points in this. Lala just keeps on bashing her friend. I don't even know what you've done. Made us send it to Daryl? Sure. But she does not stop there. She is filming a TV show that she got paid over $25,000 per episode. And it was so hard and so difficult. She is just complaining about Ariana. Girl, get a grip. She is so bothered by Ariana. I rehashed all the deets and I'm like so blown away with everything that's going on. So please let me know. What do you think about the comments Lala made? Will there be a season 12? Will you be watching season 12? A lot of comments on my other videos say I'm done. And I'm done if Katie and Ariana aren't there. I think I'm done too. Because I don't want to watch the Toms, Sheena, and Lala. Boring. What are they gonna do? Create faker reality TV? But you guys, we are inching our way up. I'm extremely grateful for everyone that is enjoying my content. I'm working hard to make good content. I do wish I could make more, but I'm also a mom 24/7. It's summertime, and so it's a really busy time for me. But we are like 425-ish away from 1,000 subscribers. And I am going to be doing that giveaway on shirts soon. So if you liked my video and you love rehashing and rewinding all the reality TV, YouTube, and internet goss, please hit that subscribe button so I'm not talking to myself. And I just got approved to be a YouTube partner. If you wanted, you can give me a little thanks.
And honestly, here's the thing that's so stupid. I gave them the best fucking ending to what that season could have had in that moment by leaving. Because it was real. It was real and it was exciting to watch. Sorry, if you literally are only looking at it from a perspective of like good reality TV, I gave you good reality TV.
Yeah.
Standing there, you know what I mean? That this like conversation that was like being this like fake thing that they like manufactured, thing that was like wanting to be had would have been a boring cap to a boring ass season.
Well,